The Manchester Derby is one of the Premiership highlights in Match of the Day at 10:30 here on BBC One.
It's the National Lottery, in it to win it, with your host, Dale Winton.
Welcome to the National Lottery, in it to win it. Now, is this going to be the night that your life changes forever? It could do, and I hope so, because with tonight's big lottery draws, all you'll be needing is one lucky ticket. Oh, don't forget, there's also up to £100,000 to play for here in the studio right now. And each and every one sharing that one dream to take home that cash. Let's welcome our 5 players. They are Lucy, Ryan, Pamela, Jonathan, and Jeanette. Now then, here's the deal. If they manage to make it out of the waiting area to join me here in Winners Row, I could well be handing them a cheque for lots of money. But who will be the first person sitting in Winners Row? You each have your own colour. Who's going to play first?
Across to Winners Row is Jeanette, a hairdresser from Cheshire.
How are you? Come and sit down. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You do look gorgeous tonight.
Thank you,
That
Dale.
green is stunning.
It matches my eyes.
Actually, it does, doesn't it?
I'm glad I didn't wear my red top because that might match tomorrow.
Oh, really? You think you're going to have a rough night tonight?
I don't know.
Well, listen, who did you bring with you for support?
My lovely husband Ronald and Patricia, my friend.
Good to see you both. Looking good. How long have you been together?
20 years.
We have a dilemma here with you and your husband.
We do.
How much do you want to win?
Oh, 20,000 or a bit more.
A discussion apparently was held in the house as to, if he did very well and went home with a lot of money, where the money was going to be spent. And what does him up top want?
Well, I'd like roses around the door in a cottage, and he'd like bougainvillea around a villa. So the cheque's in my name, Dale, please.
Right. You're after 20 grand. The fact is that people often go home with a lot more than that on this show, and I'm hoping you do the same. You need to stay here to get some cash.
Yes, I know.
As long as you're sitting here when that klaxon goes, you've cracked it.
I'm not moving, Dale.
You're not moving? Okay, well, every question is worth £5,000. Get it up as high as you possibly can.
I'll do my best.
I have to give you a word of warning. The jeopardy on In It to Win It. One wrong question and it's red area. 2 ways out of there. Back here or back there. And they'd be loving your company.
I know.
And it's all in turn of one question. So we know how much you want.
Yes.
You've got the best seat in the house.
Thank you.
Are you ready for your first question?
Yes.
Come on, let's put £5,000 in that prize fund immediately.
I'll do my best.
Which medical condition takes its name from the French word for yellow? Is it jaundice, eczema, or asthma?
Right. I don't think it's eczema because that's a skin complaint, isn't it? And I don't think that goes yellow. And asthma's a breathing problem. So I'm going to say jaundice. Dale? Jaundice.
Would you like me to accept jaundice as your answer?
Yes, please.
Okay, Jeanette says jaundice. If that is right, we'll have £5 grand in the prize fund. Great start to the show tonight. I'm looking for jaundice. Yeah, you knew that one. I think the French is jaune. I think so. I do a little French, not so much these days. £5 grand in the prize fund.
Okay.
Let's make it £10,000. Here's your next question. What symbol is stamped on eggs in the UK to denote that they're of good quality? Is it a unicorn, an eagle, or a lion?
Right. Eggs. I do eat a lot of these, Dale, because I'm a vegetarian, so I should know. I think it's a lion, Dale. I hope it's a lion.
Would you like me to accept lion as your answer?
Yes, please.
Okay, I accept lion. Jeanette, if you're correct, we'll have £10,000 in the prize fund, and you're still here in Winners Row. It's great. Is the answer a lion? Yeah. 10 grand, we can make it £15,000 right now. Okay, here's your third question. In Arthurian legend, Queen Guinevere had an affair with which of King Arthur's knights? You gave a little mutter then when you saw that. Okay, was it Lancelot?
Right.
Galahad? Or Gawain?
Right.
Who had an affair in those days in Arthurian legend?
Right. King Arthur. Lancelot's got something to do with King Arthur, hasn't it? I'm sure it is. I'm going to go for Lancelot, and I hope I'm right. I think I'm right. Yes.
Would you like me to take Lancelot as your answer?
Yes, Dale.
Okay. Jeanette says Lancelot. If that is right, you've done the hat trick. 3 in a row. I'm looking for Lancelot. I wasn't sure on that one myself. Okay, here's your 4th question. What technical name is given to the front teeth of humans? Is it canines, incisors, or molars?
Oh, the front teeth. The front teeth. Now I think your molars, I think, are at the back, aren't they? Oh, probably not. They're probably at the front. No, I think they're at the back. Incisors and canines. Oh dear. I'm trying to think. I'm going to go for canines.
Would you like me to accept canines as your answer?
Yes.
Okay, then I shall. Jeanette says canines. If that is right, well, 20 grand in the prize fund. I'm looking for canines. I was worried about that.
Yeah,
I was worried about that.
it.
For now, please make your way to red, Jeanette. I've got 4 waiting to join me here in Winners Row. One of them is about to do just that. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. It's green, it's Brian.
Next to join Dale is Brian. He's from Middlesbrough and he's a retired fireman.
Brian, how are you?
Dale.
My friend, come sit down.
Thank you.
Well, you really are smiling now,
Well, it's a much better view from here, Dale.
isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
So, Brian, who did you bring with you for support tonight?
I brought my lovely wife, Lynn, and my eldest daughter, Jane.
Okay, how much money do you want?
Oh, just about 10,000 would do me, Dale. Just about 10,000.
10 grand.
Yes.
What are you going to spend the money on?
Well, I'm going to have myself a facelift.
Okay.
Oh, why not? The ravages of time. Could do with a bit of tightening here or there, so I thought 10,000 would just do the job.
Listen to one who knows. I have been tugged, pulled, jabbed, lifted. In fact, this isn't Dale Winton. The real Dale Winton is 74 years old, sitting in a retirement home in a Berkshire. I'm made up of the bits that were left over. We're going to have it all done.
Oh, yes.
May I ask how old you are?
I'm 59.
Well, you look great. You look
Thank you.
great for 59.
And so do you.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm not 59. Not far off, I tell you, that'd be the truth. If you won 50 grand, what would you do?
I think I would probably build a grandad flat on each of my daughter's houses, just in case when I get old I need somewhere to live.
You're great. You're so fabulous. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
You don't even have to do a thing right now. You're only here because Jeanette got the answer wrong. Got to get her out of the red area, back here in Winners Row, and then we can start putting some money in the prize fund. Jeanette, how are you feeling?
Fine, thank you, Dale.
This is not multiple choice, as you know.
I know.
Give me the right answer, and you've cracked it.
I'll try.
Okay.
I'll be
Are you ready?
there.
We're all with you.
Thank you.
Are you ready for your question?
Yes, Dale.
Here it is. What was the name of the mule that appeared on children's TV with Annette Mills in the 40s and 50s?
A mule. Right.
What was the name of the mule?
Mule. And I'm not going to have a blank here, Dale. I'm trying to think. A mule. 1940s, 1950s. Well, I wasn't born, so Annette Newman. The mule. Oh, why won't it come? I just can't get it. I'm going to say something like Ed, but...
Ed. Would you like me to take Ed as your answer?
Why am I saying Ed? I know this, it's a mule. Yes, I'm going to say Ed. Dale.
Would you like me to take Ed as your answer?
Yes, please.
Jeanette says Ed. If Ed is right, you're going back to Winners Row. If it's wrong, you're going right back where you started.
Right.
I'm looking for Ed.
Nothing.
I think Ed was the horse that talked.
That's what it was.
Do you remember the talking
yeah, I'm
horse?
thinking horse, not mule.
You're thinking horse, not
Yeah,
mule.
that's okay.
Well, I'm afraid, but for now, please make your
okay.
way right back where you started. Oh, you're so sweet. Go, it's okay. Brian, you want wanted 10 grand for a facelift.
Yeah.
You've got 15 already as it stands. If the klaxon went, you're on your own in winner's row.
Yeah.
Here's your first question. The films Out of Sight and Get Shorty are based on books by which author? Is it Jeffrey Archer, Dan Brown, or Elmore Leonard? Is this a good one for you?
Well, they're all good. It's the answers that are difficult. Out of Sight and Get Shorty. I don't think it's a Dan Brown book. Dan Brown was the guy who did the Da Vinci Code. I would have to go for Jeffrey Archer.
Would you like me to take Jeffrey Archer as your answer?
Yes.
Okay. Brian says Jeffrey Archer. If that is right, we'll have 20 grand in the prize fund, and he's still here in winner's row. I'm looking for Jeffrey Archer. There's the other one.
Never heard of him.
Brian, I've taken the smile off your face. I hate that.
Oh,
But
he'll
for
be
now, he'll be back. Please make your way to red. So early in the game, so many visits to the red area. Well, one of them's about to join me here in winner's row. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. It's yellow, it's Jonathan, come and make some money!
Jonathan's ball's next. He's an advertising manager from Croydon.
Hi, Jonathan, good to see you. Come and sit down.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Very well indeed now, Dale.
Well, you're all having a go at the moment, aren't
We
you?
are, aren't we? We're getting
Backwards
a
and
turn.
forwards. I have to point out the guests you brought tonight, because
Yeah.
this is, I'm getting a very strange sensation. Who did you bring with you to support?
My triplet brothers, Stuart and David.
You do look the same. Has it always been this way? Are you getting more alike?
I
or-
think when we were younger, we were really identical. As we get older, we get more different. But when we were very little, it was impossible to tell us apart. Yeah.
That's unbelievable, isn't that unbelievable? Now, how much money do you want to go home with?
Oh, I mean, 20 would be brilliant, but if I won 70, that would pay for my pilot's license.
Oh, you're going to learn how to fly?
Yeah, I'd love to, because I used to be petrified of flying, but now I've really got the bug, so I want to go for it, yeah.
Have you ever tried to fly a small plane?
Not yet, but I live near Biggin Hill, so
Right.
I'll be there next Sunday, all being well.
I learnt to fly when I
Right.
was like 22.
Right.
I had 3 lessons, and on my
Yeah.
3rd lesson, they let you take the thing.
I see,
And
yeah.
I started to go down, and I
No.
thought that, and the co-pilot, the teacher said, "What are you doing? Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I just want to have a close look at all those cars in the field." And he said, "That's a cemetery. They're tombstones." So I thought, time I gave this up. It's absolutely true. So you need 70 grand for that.
I do. It'll be a new career.
Oh, career? You're going to fly for a living?
Yeah, fly for a living, fly people down to the south of France for the weekend, yeah, so...
You've got it all worked out, haven't you?
I have indeed.
I wish you luck
Thank
with that.
you, yeah.
You don't have to do a thing at the moment. Now, you know
Right,
that,
so-
Jonathan. You're only here because Brian, bless him, got the answer wrong.
Right.
Got to get him out of red. Brian,
Right.
there's that. Go give me that smile.
yeah,
That lovely
yeah.
beaming smile. One question. You saw how it worked earlier with Jeanette.
Yes.
This isn't multiple choice. Here's your question in the red area. Which British driver won his first ever Formula One race at the 2006 Hungarian Grand Prix?
I'm thinking of, we don't have a lot of British drivers. I'm thinking of perhaps Jenson Button. The only thing I can think of, Dale, is Jenson Button.
Okay, would you like me to take Jenson Button as your answer?
Yes, please.
Brian says Jenson Button. If that is right, you are headed straight back to winner's row. Is it Jenson Button? Okay, Jonathan, you can make it 20,000
Great.
with this one question. Here it is. The Rock of Gibraltar was a part of which European country until annexed by Great Britain? Was it Spain, France, or Italy?
I don't think it's France, because that's too far away, and Italy is. I know Spain surrounds it, so looking at it logically, I'd say Spain.
Is that the answer you would wish me to take?
It is, Dale, yes.
Jonathan says Spain. I will accept that if that is right. Well, 20 grand in there. Nice. Is it Spain? Yes. Did you like that one?
Yes, that would be fine.
Would have been
for me,
fine for you, wouldn't it? What will you like this one? This will be 25 grand. Here it is. In Greek mythology, who was the father of Heracles? Would it be Zeus, Theseus, Ares?
Ares, wow.
Zeus, Theseus, I think it's Theseus actually.
Theseus.
Zeus?
Zeus, isn't he
Theseus or
isn't he
Ares?
the god of thunder, Zeus? I think it was Theseus. Because there's a number of letters in that word that's the same as Heracles.
Okay.
So that's my logic.
It could be a brilliant logic.
Absolutely.
Am I to take Theseus as your answer?
Yes, please.
Okay. I accept Theseus. If that is right, there will be 25 grand in the prize fund. And you're still here. Is Theseus the right answer? Why did you thought Zeus was the god of...
Thunder, I thought.
Ah. Please make your way back to
Again,
red.
again.
I'm sorry, Brian. Three ladies in the waiting area. One of them's going to join me here in Winners Row. I wonder who it's going to be. Here's where we find out. It's White, it's Pamela. Come and join me.
Next over to Winners Row is Pamela from Worthing, and she's retired.
Are you not? I can't either. Come and sit down, Pamela.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you have been extremely patient so far.
I tried to be, Dale.
You've been sitting there, good as gold,
Yes.
and maybe playing the right game, letting them put some money in for you to come along and nick it off them. Who did you bring with you for support, Pamela?
I brought my partner, Thomas, and my daughter, Julia.
Fantastic. Lovely-looking family. Lovely-looking
Aren't they?
family.
Yeah.
As you are too, darling.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Now tell me, how much do you want to win tonight?
Ideally, I'd like to win about 20,000.
Tell me what the deal is here.
Well, the thing is, Dale, I've got a half-sister in Australia, and I only found out I had this half-sister 5 years ago, and I've never met her.
Ah, so you're going to go all the way to see her?
Yes, definitely.
So do you talk on the phone a lot?
Oh, we mainly, I've forgotten the name of it, text.
Oh, text.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Text,
so
mainly.
you've got to know each other quite well
very,
through the
very
text.
well. She's lovely.
You're only here because Brian got his Zeus and his Theseus muddled up. So we'll get him back into Winners Row. Brian, I felt for you on that last question.
Yes.
I can't even offer you multiple choice on this.
Okay.
You have been here before.
I have.
Here's your red area question. Bardolatry is the term of extreme admiration for which writer? Bardolatry is the term of extreme admiration for which writer?
It's obviously who is the bard, I would presume. And as far as I'm concerned, there's only one bard, and that's the Robbie Burns.
Okay.
But I rather think that Shakespeare is perhaps accepted as the greater bard.
Okay.
So I think I would go for William Shakespeare.
Which one are you going to ask me to take?
William Shakespeare.
Okay. Bardolatry. Is it all about William Shakespeare? If it is, you're going back to Winners Row. Is it William Shakespeare? You nearly went for the other one, didn't you? You nearly did. You nearly did. Do you know, the only one we haven't spoken to tonight is Lucy. How are you, Poppet?
I'm bearing up, Dale.
Who did you bring with you for support?
I brought my brother Tom and my best friend Karen.
Okay, we've got £20,000 in the prize fund. Now, come on, Pamela, you can put another 5 grand in right now. Here's your question. The American entertainer Liberace was a virtuoso on which musical instrument? Is it saxophone, trumpet, or piano?
I remember him well, Dale. He was lovely. And he definitely didn't play the saxophone, and I'm quite sure he didn't play the trumpet, so it must be the piano.
Is that the answer you would like me to take?
Yes, please.
I accept piano. If that is right, there will be 25 grand in there. Is it piano? Yeah, you knew that one. He was wonderful, wasn't he? Jonathan. Here's your next question. In which year did Muhammad Ali take part in his last professional boxing match? Was it 1976, 1981, or 1986?
I think 86 was too late. I'm torn between 81 and 76. I'm trying to think. I would have been a teenager then. So I think 1976, please, Dale.
You would like me to accept 1976 as your answer?
Yes, please, Dale.
Then I shall. I've accepted that year. If that is right, well, I've got 30 grand in there. Is it 76?
Oh.
You were torn between the two, weren't you?
yeah.
I'm so sorry. So far, you've put £5,000 in. You're about to go to the red area, but you could well be back for now. Please make your way to red. Here's your next question. Who wrote and drew the Peanuts comic strip featuring Charlie Brown and Snoopy? Was it Charles M. Schultz, Gary Larson, or Gary Trudeau?
Right. Gary Trudeau sounds Canadian, and Charlie Brown wasn't Canadian, and Snoopy certainly wasn't. Gary Larson, I've never heard of him. So I'm almost certain that it's Charles M. Schultz.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
Take it.
Yes, please.
Okay. Brian says Charles M. Schultz. If that's right, we'll have finally made it to £30,000, which will be good. Is it Charles M. Schultz? Yes! Good call. So, will Lucy be making her debut in Winners Row, or will Jeanette make a fabulous return? One of them's going to join me right here, right now. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. It's blue, Jeanette, you're coming back! Oh, you've got 9 lives.
Oh, I think so.
Come on, welcome back. My goodness, that was incredible. Lucy, the good news is, if it happens again, you're definitely coming over. Yes. Jeanette, welcome back.
Thank you.
Relax. You're only here because Jonathan got the question wrong, so we'll be back to get to you another question. But meanwhile, Jonathan, got to get you out of this red area.
Right.
Here's your question. Which is the only American state whose name consists of just one syllable?
Ah, think about this. Because there's 50 of them, aren't there? So, I do know it. Texas, Florida, Mississippi, not Mississippi, New Orleans, I think. I do know it.
What is it?
Oh, it's in the back of my mind. I've got to concentrate. It's, oh, goodness. It's one syllable. Oh, I know it. It's Maine.
Would you like me to take Maine as your answer?
Yes, please, Dale.
The relief on your face when you said that. I hope it's right. So Maine is your answer. If it is Maine, you're headed right back to Winners Row. I'm looking for Maine. I knew you'd get there in the end. You had to get there. Let's make it 35,000.
Okay.
Jeanette, here's your next question. Which American city is nicknamed the Windy City? Oh, another American question.
Oh, right, okay.
Is it Boston, Chicago, or Seattle?
Right. It's not Seattle, because I've been there, and it wasn't that windy. Well, it wasn't on the day I went anyway. Oh, Boston, though. Boston rings a bell as well now. I'm trying to think, Chicago, is that where they have the big lake, so that might be so windy there. I think I'm going to go for Boston, Dale, and hope.
Would you like me to take Boston as your answer?
Yes, please, Dale.
I accept Boston as the answer. So far tonight, you have been the most successful in putting money in the prize fund. You've given me 3 correct answers. Out of that 30, you are responsible for half of it, 15,000. You, above all, have the right to be here in Winners Row. Is the answer Boston? You were right with the lakes.
Yeah.
It's that area, and I think it is. It's known as the Windy City.
Yes, the show goes first.
Oh dear, sorry, Jeanette, please make your way to red. Lucy, give me the biggest smile you've ever given anybody in their life.
Woo!
You're coming back in a moment. You're coming over. Pamela.
Yes, dear.
30 grand. Now, come on, let's put some more in. I'm not happy with this prize fund. Here's your next question. The 2006 movie, The History Boys, is based on a play by which writer? Is it Tom Stoppard, Harold Pinter, or Alan Bennett? Any good?
I think I might know.
Cool.
Tom Stoppard, no. I know the kind of stuff he does. It's not that. Harold Pinter, he was born in Worthing, actually. It's not him. and I think it could be Alan Bennett.
Would you like me to take Alan Bennett as your answer?
I certainly would, Dale.
All right, sweetheart. I accept Alan Bennett. If that is right, we'll have 35 grand in there, and you're still here in Winners Row. Is it Alan Bennett? Yes! Well done, sweetheart. Brian, how are you coping? How are you feeling?
I'm doing fine here.
You're doing more than fine, my friend. Let's make it 40 grand. Here's your question. In astronomy, what is the alternative title for the constellation with the Latin name Ursa Major? Is it the Dog Star, the Great Bear, or the Hunter? Any good on astronomy?
No, not really. I don't read me stars. I don't believe in them, but nonetheless.
What are you?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
I'm on the cusp. I am.
Yes. This is not my question at all. Ursa Major, being large, being big, I think I would go for the Great Bear.
Is that the answer I'm to accept?
Yes, please, Dale.
Then I shall. Brian says the Great Bear. Hope you're right. We'll have 40 grand in the prize fund. Is it the Great Bear? Yes. Jonathan. Let's make it 45,000. Here's a question. The insane Bertha Mason is a character in which 19th century novel? Is it Jane Eyre, Wuthering Heights, or Oliver Twist? Bertha Mason.
No, I don't think it's Wuthering Heights. That was Kathy, and I don't think it was Oliver Twist. It was Oliver Twist, not that I remember. So I'm going to have to plump for Jane Eyre, please, Dale.
Jane Eyre, is that the answer you wish me to take?
I think Heights, Oliver Twist. Could it be Wuthering Heights? Jane Eyre, please.
Am I to accept Jane Eyre?
Yes, please, Dale.
Then I shall. Jonathan says Jane Eyre. Would be wonderful if it was right. There'll be 45 grand in there. Is the answer Jane Eyre? Yes! That's good. Lucy, I have an empty chair right here, waiting. What are you doing sitting over there? Come on, join me!
Yes, it's Lucy's turn. Lucy's a primary school teacher from Bognor Regis.
Hi, gorgeous. At last.
Thank goodness.
I was beginning to wonder, is this ever going to happen tonight?
I was too, believe me.
Well, you join me with 45 grand in the prize fund. You're looking at a minimum of 11,250. Could be more than that. See what happens. What would you like to go home with?
It would be lovely to go home with 20. We have an extension built,
Right.
and we have a room that's supposed to be a bathroom, but isn't because we can't afford to put a bathroom in.
Okay.
So it would be just nice to make the house.
Are you using the extra rooms or not at all?
No, they're junk rooms at the moment.
Do you need all of that?
It would be nice to go on a little jaunt around Italy in a camper van with my husband Jason and my little boy Barnaby.
Okay, cool. So you kind of got the money earmarked for something sensible and something fabulous and
Yes.
fun, which makes sense to me. You don't have to do a thing.
Okay.
You're only here because Jeanette, she's making a habit of this red area.
Sorry.
No, don't apologise, darling. We're all with you, but we've got to get you out of there and back in Winners Row. You get one question. It isn't multiple choice. Here it is. Which species of whale is considered to be the largest animal in the world?
Which species of whale? Right, we've got so many different whales, haven't we? Got blue whales and we've got quite a lot of whales. I think it's the sperm whale.
Okay.
I hope it's right.
So would you like me to accept sperm whale as the answer?
Yes, Dale.
Then I shall. I'm looking for the sperm whale. I hate to do this to you, but please make your way
Okay,
back where you
sorry.
started. I'm so sorry. Claxton's gone. Oh, it's a cruel mistress in it to win it sometimes, isn't it just? The prize fund is frozen at £45,000. You don't have to do a thing. You're each looking at a minimum share of 11,250. Relax. Jeanette, I don't know what to say to you. You put so much money into the prize fund. In fact, more than any of the other players. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Wonderful to see you though, Jeanette. Good night. That is a tough break. You sit there all night long.
No.
You don't move, you come over here and the klaxon goes.
A bit of a fraud.
Oh, you don't have to feel like that. This is the way the game is played. As I say, each of you are looking at your share of 45 grand. And you know what? The only thing that separates you from that money is one question. I shall return with that question very soon. Okay, while our players wait for probably what is going to be the longest couple of minutes of their life, here's where it could be your turn to be a winner. So let's go to Lottery HQ for tonight's Thunderball and Dream Number draws.
Welcome to National Lottery HQ on this Saturday, the 9th of December. Here's your host, Jenny Falconer.
Thank you, Alan, and really bad luck to net there in it to win it. You were so close. Now then, Alan, I know you keep up to speed on these kind of things, so you will know that tomorrow night is the annual BBC Sports Personality of the Year.
Oh yes, now let me tell you, this will be its 53rd year, and it's the first time it'll take place outside London.
Oh, you have been doing your homework, haven't you? Yeah. Well, the great and the good of the sports world will be gathering for the first time in Birmingham for tomorrow night's event. And the good news is that a number of the finalists have benefited directly from the £3 billion the National Lottery has invested in sport. And amongst them, the world's #1 ranked cyclist, Nicole Cook, who's currently taking a well-earned rest after, get this, winning 7 major championship races this year. I know, impressive, isn't it? So the best of luck to all the nominees, and you'll be able to vote for your favourite sports personality of the year during the live show on BBC One tomorrow night from 7. OK then, Alan, could you give me a time check?
Jenny, it's 10 to 10 now.
OK, that means it's time for Thunderball. Now, tonight, Drawmaster Louise Waters is here to make sure everything's in order. It's all going all right tonight, isn't it?
It is, Jenny.
Good news, I'm pleased about that. OK, Alan, get the balls tumbling.
OK, Louise, release the balls, please, if you would. 34 balls in this first machine. We're about pick 5. Excalibur and centre balls number 4, chosen for us earlier today by Chris Lopez, who's from Bethnal Green. Over 170,000 prizes were won on Wednesday's Thunderball, including 7 tickets that gave an early Christmas present in the shape of £5 grand each. More than £1.3 million was won in all. Jenny.
Thanks, Alan. Drawmaster, are we clear to proceed?
Yes, we are.
OK then, good luck, everybody.
And for tonight's draws, our independent adjudicator is Sean Fleetmill. And look, there is the first number, 28. And next, this Saturday night, up pops that one there, 23. And here now is the third one to be drawn, and that is 17. Next tonight, that one there, 14. And then to complete the set from this, our first machine, how about that one there, number 30. OK, Louise, please start up the second machine, if you would, and release the 14 red Thunderballs. Now remember, depending on how many you've matched with so far, matching with this one as well could seriously help with your Christmas shopping. Jenny.
Indeed it could. Remember that you do need to match with this next ball to be in with a chance of winning the top prize of £250,000. It's the all-important Thunderball, and even if you've only matched with one main ball so far, matching with this one will still make you a winner. So here goes. Good luck.
And good luck from me too. Here we go. 14 in there. We just need the one. That is the one tonight. It's number 5. So here are tonight's Thunderball numbers again, only this time, here they are in ascending order. 14, 17, 23, 28, and number 30. The Thunderball tonight, number 5. Jenny.
OK, dream numbers next, so let's get on with it. Right then, Drawmaster Louise, are we clear to proceed?
Yes, we are.
OK, good luck to everyone. Here goes.
Tonight we're using Tourmaline and centre balls number 2, again chosen by Senora Lopez. There were over 55,000 winning tickets on Wednesday's dream number. 4 of them matched the first 5 numbers in the sequence to win £5,000 each. More than £250,000 was won in total. And don't forget, there are 7 levels of prize money ranging from £2 all the way up to a cool £500,000. So here we go then, live now on BBC One, tonight's National Lottery dream number draw. And the first is a 7. You've matched with that, you're definitely in the game tonight. You've just won £2. Here's the next one. 3. You've got to match with these numbers in the sequence they're drawn in, remember. That's how it works. Next tonight, a 5. And don't forget, we are building from left to right. Here's the next one. And it is a 7. Your dream number must start with the first digit, though, that we drew tonight. That is a 9. The numbers on your ticket must be in sequence with no breaks in the chain. That's another 9. So, the final digit, which is it going to be? And in fact, it's a 6. So, tonight's National Lottery dream number is 7, 3, 5, 7, 9, 9, 6. Jenny.
Oh, thanks, Alan. Alan and I will be back in a few minutes with tonight's Lotto draw and the daily play results. But for now, it's back to Dale and In It to Win It. And good luck to the last 4 contestants still in winner's row. We've got everything for you. Everything.
Don't forget, the lotto draw is still to come. Now, a few minutes to go, these 4 people helped put £45,000 in the prize fund, which means they're each looking at a share of at least £11,250. And you know what? They're just 1 question away from that cash. Well, I say all of you helped put the money in the prize fund. Lucy, remind me, how much of that 45 grand is yours?
A big fat
0. Nonetheless, weird to say to you, but this is your first question of the night. Oh, I know. I feel for you. We're all with you. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Dale.
Okay, darling. You have everything to play for. Bring it on. Okay. What is a technical term for the scientific study of earthquakes? Is it hydrology, geophysics, or seismology?
Right. I don't know the answer to this. I do science with my year 5 class. I don't think it's hydrology, so I'm thinking it's between geophysics and seismology. And for some reason, I know that geo is sort of land and geography, and physics is obviously a science. But for some reason, Dale, seismology is jumping out at me. And I think I haven't put anything in, I've got nothing to lose, only something to gain. So I'm going to say seismology.
Okay, would you like me to accept seismology as your answer?
Yes, please.
That was a nervous yes?
Yeah, I know.
I've accepted it.
Okay.
Okay, Lucy. You've given me the answer seismology. You haven't even had a run at this game.
No.
You've just waited and come out. Your first and last question of the night is worth $11,250 to you minimum.
Yeah.
I'd love you to be right. Are you right? Whoa, look at that, 11,250 minimum.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, don't thank me, you did it yourself, well done. Oh, Pamela, tonight you put in 10 grand. You have the right to be here. You're looking at a share like Lucy of a shade over 11 grand to take home if you get this one right, minimum. I wish you luck, we're all with you. Are you ready for the last question of the night?
I am, Dale. I am.
Okay, here it is.
Thank you.
America was a UK #1 hit single for which band in October 2006? Is it The Killers, Oasis, Razorlight? I'm a bit surprised if you're happy with this.
I'm not happy at all, Dale. I have to say, 60s music, yeah. 70s music, yeah. 206, no. America.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
The Killers, I've never heard of. Oasis, I have heard of. Razorlight, vaguely heard of. Well, it's going to have to be, well, not even an educated guess. Right, okay. Well, as I say, I know Oasis, but I've got a feeling it wasn't them. I don't know why. The Killers, I don't know anything about them. So, Razorlight. Now, Razorlight appeals to me, but let me think if I've heard. 2006. In October, that's fairly recent. But my instinct, which is sometimes good, is saying Razorlight. So that's all I've got to go by.
Would you like me to take Razorlight as your answer?
Yes, please, sir.
Okay. I'm looking for Razorlight. You've been a joy all night long. Let the joy continue. Is it Razorlight? I have to tell you, it's a wonderful thing. You have to get the record.
Darling, I shall go straight out of the body.
Well done, Pamela. Well done. Brian, you've also put 10 grand in that prize fund. You've also given me 2 correct answers. 2 trips to the red area. That's gone for good.
That's good.
Tonight, that ain't coming back. But are you going home with a cheque for some money? Let's have a look at your question. Here's where we find out. What is the literal meaning of the French word moulin? Is it tower, mill, party?
Moulin. I don't think it's party. It doesn't sound right at all. There's the Moulin Rouge, which is obviously the French musical. And if I remember correctly, there was a mill in the opening titles. So I think Moulin means mill.
Okay. Would you like me to accept mill as your answer?
Yes, please.
Okay. Brian, I've accepted mill. The minimum you'll be going home with tonight, if that is correct, is 11,250. What seemed like an age ago, you told me you needed 10 grand for a facelift. If you're right, you're going under the knife soon. Is that the right answer? Yes! Well done! Thank you. Do me a favour. Look at that. Come and show me. Come and show me when it's done. I want to see. Well done, Brian. Well done. Jonathan, you're also looking at £11,250.
Wow.
Let's hope you can do it. We're all with you. It wouldn't be fair if you didn't do it tonight. Here's your last question of the night. The popular tourist destination of Dubai is located on which body of water? It's another geography question.
Oh, right, yeah.
Is it Red Sea, Persian Gulf, Atlantic Ocean?
Don't think it's the Atlantic Ocean, Dale. I think that's in the too far west. Red Sea, I think, is close by, but I'm drawn to Dubai and Arabia being Persian Gulf, and I've had a fantastic day, but if I could get this right, it would be a great bonus, so I'm going to say Persian Gulf.
You've had a great day, I know. Let's hope it continues.
It'd be a lovely bonus, yeah.
Would you like me to accept Persian Gulf as your answer?
Yes, please, Dale, yes.
Okay, I accept Persian Gulf. Jonathan, if you're right, like everybody else, I'll be happy to hand you all a cheque for 11,250. If you're wrong, they're going home with 15 grand apiece.
Right.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Is the answer Persian Gulf? Yes! Congratulations! This is great, isn't it? You've all done your work for the night. You're all going home with that cheque. I shall return with that money very shortly. What a great night on In It to Win It, but you know what? It isn't over yet. You too could be just moments away from winning a fortune yourself. So now it's time to go across to Lottery HQ for Saturday night's big lotto draw.
And welcome back to Lottery HQ. Now, we'll have tonight's lotto draw in just a moment. But first, earlier this evening, the draw team, along with an independent adjudicator, carried out today's daily play draw. And Alan, do you have the results?
I do. Today's daily play winning numbers are these: 2, 3, 10, 14, 15, 19 and 22. Jenny.
Thanks, Alan. And a reminder that you can see the daily play draw every weekday evening from around 9:30 p.m. by logging on to bbc.co.uk/lottery. OK, Alan, a time check, please.
It's 4 minutes past 10 now.
That means it's time for Lotto. Okay, tonight there's an estimated jackpot of £4.7 million. So, Alan, get things started.
OK, release those big money balls, please, Louise. There they go. Set of balls number 8. And the draw machine Amethyst were chosen at random earlier today by Chris Lopez, who's from Bethnal Green. And the news from Wednesday's Lotto draw is that one very lucky ticket holder won the £6.9 million rollover jackpot, would you believe, in plenty of time for Christmas. In all, more than 531,000 prizes were won, adding up to a huge £13.9 million. OK, let's do it, Jenny.
OK, thanks, Alan. Drawmaster, are we clear to proceed? Yes, we are. OK, here goes. Good luck.
And we're off and running. And the first one is about to appear. There it is, number 18. £18 million of good causes cash is to help promote well-being, health and safety in Northern Ireland. Next out tonight is number 10. A museum charting the history of policing in Brighton has been awarding 10 grand of good causes cash. And the next one, please. That's number 46. Third draw in a fortnight in Battersea, 162nd Lotto appearance. Here's the fourth to be drawn tonight. Out comes number 5. First number to appear Wednesday night, just gone, that one. 132nd time of joining us as a main draw. And the next, please. Out comes number 20. Also joined us the Wednesday before last, that one, 144th Lotto outing in all. And the sixth one that could make you very rich is right there. It's number 8. Well done, the Stannards in Worthing, who won £8.4 million on Lotto last month. Couldn't believe their luck, apparently. The bonus tonight, if you need one, is 43. So this weekend's winning Lotto numbers in ascending order are 5, 8, 10, 18, 20, and 46. The bonus, 43. Jenny.
Thanks, Alan. That's all from Alan and me. If you missed any of tonight's winning numbers, you can see them all again at the end of In It to Win It. Now, we'll be back here at National Lottery HQ on Wednesday night at 10:35. So until then, good luck. But now, back to Dale in the In It to Win It studio, and congratulations to all of those on Winners Row. See you later. Bye-bye.
Now is to give Lucy, Pamela, Brian and Jonathan a cheque for £11,250 each. Fantastic. Lucy, congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't think it was going to happen, but well done.
Thank you.
Pamela, I'm so glad to have met you. Congratulations. Brian Bell, £11,250.
Thank you.
Jonathan, look at this.
Fantastic.
11,250. Congratulations. Haven't they done well? Okay. Great result. What a night for our 4 players. They leave with more than they arrived, and do you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. Don't forget to join me next Saturday to see if we can give some more money away, which would be great. Until then, have a wonderful night. Good night.